while you're all looking just like that. Perfect. Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Desis&Dragons, and we were all in the middle of doing something, and I just transitioned us to live. So this is the most authentic experience you can hope for. Um, Hi, my name is Shubham Mehta. I am currently wearing a beautiful denim jacket and a pair of glasses and a white t-shirt, which you can't really see. Um, we didn't brief Chow and Ira about this.
Yes, we should. Okay, so this is the thing
We
we're
keep forgetting
doing,
about this.
and we should tell our guests that we do this because we want to make the stream a little bit more accessible, and something that helps people who are only listening to the audio or have visual impairments is just describing what we look like, and you are allowed one nice adjective about yourself.
You're allowed more than one nice adjective,
I'm
but you have to
kidding.
be
You're
the
allowed.
bare minimum.
You have a
You have to be
minimum.
the
You
bare
have to
minimum.
pick
All right.
one nice.
Yeah.
You must have at least one nice
Yeah.
adjective about
Listen,
yourself.
all these creatives and people who agree to be hang around, self-esteem isn't the problem here. So we need to amp it up a little. Okay, so with that chaotic beginning, as you can see, we have some new people joining us, and we're going to be playing Kids on Bikes, the mystery of Khadangarh, or as I like to call it, Khadangarh. Um, uh, we will get into what all of that is, but first, let me throw to our lovely guests. Chao-noi, do you want to introduce yourself, please?
Hello, I am Chao-noi. I am wearing sort of a blue. Is this a turtleneck? No, it's a circle neck. I don't know what this neck is called. This but circle neck thingy, and I have a biker jacket for some reason, which is mismatching with this sweater. I wear glasses, and I I believe I have a very hot looking
Oh,
camera.
so good, so good. Trust me, very
So
jealous. As a bald guy, very jealous.
Okay, thank you. So that's primarily it. Very excited to be finally playing Kids on Rooms and also first time streaming with Desis. So over to back to Suram. Over to Chirag, I guess.
Yes,
Wow.
Chirag.
So smooth. I love it. No notes.
Hi, I'm Chirag.
Yeah.
I'm Chirag. I have black hair, big beard. I'm wearing a nice navy hoodie I've had since I was actually 16, which is always fun. And I am just, I put a lot of effort to try and look as cringy as I did when I was 16, and I'm getting there. The beard's getting in the way, but I'm getting there.
Wait, you did something
and
different with your hair? Oh, I see it now. Oh, very cute. I love it.
Thank you. When I was smaller, it'd actually go up like Jimmy Neutron, but
Oh my
it's
god.
flat now.
Oh,
Moving on to our next special guest. It's Ira.
Hi, thanks, Chirag. I would love to see your hair spiked up. Like, I just want to see that now after you mentioned it. But hi,
For the
guys, I'm
period of time where it
Ira.
was blonde, I'll tell you about it later.
Oh my god.
wow.
Okay. That this like a visual vivid image is formed in my brain. And cool. I'm Ira. Super excited to be here. First time streaming ever. I am wearing a very cool boyfriend denim jacket trying to channel the
Mhm.
90s vibe. And yeah,
Mhm.
excited. Over to Indrani.
Oh,
Yes.
hello everybody. My name is Indrani. I have my hair down. I have black hair. I'm wearing a gray t-shirt and a hairband that is white and has like blue stripes in it. I'm trying to be as 90s as I possibly can. This is it. This is the extent of my 90s-ness. I tried. I am excited to play Kids on Bikes. I have a particularly this is work for me. Technically, I'm doing work research now because the company that makes this game, I work for them now, which is very exciting. So I am going to definitely put this in my timesheet as hashtag work. Excited to play. Thank you, Shubham.
Material goal.
Yeah, you know it.
Expense this session.
And we'll split anything I earn out of it. Don't worry.
Shh, shh. This is recorded. Drop it. Drop it.
Uh,
For legal purposes, I am joking.
For legal purposes, I've never met these people in my life.
I kind of wish that was true almost every day. No, I'm kidding. But what I'm not kidding about is this beautiful segue to Indrani's announcements for the day.
Oh, right. Yes, I am already sweaty thinking about announcements. Yes, I have things to announce. So the first announcement is that this Friday or next Friday, one of the Fridays, Shubham, which Friday is it? We're
What?
doing the Legend of Vox Machina
That's this
watch
Friday.
party
This one.
This
this
Friday.
Friday. It will be on our Discord server. There will be giveaways. We'll be giving away Critical Role themed and tabletop RPG themed stuff too. Oh, yes. Chao was a winner last year for our season 1 watch party and won that beautiful 3D printed dice tower. So, stuff like that is going to
So
be
nice.
up for grabs. So that's announcement 1. It's on our Discord server. So check that out. Link in chat. Um, and what else? What else do we have? We've cancelled our Good Society game for February and are cooking up something entirely new. And I think I can go ahead and announce it, right? Nord, if I can.
Yes,
Okay,
sure.
cool. So, on the Desis&Dragons server, we have been working on a game jam for duet games. So, a bunch of really incredible creators have been making 1 player and 2 player games on the server. And throughout February, we're going to be trying out as many of them as we can. The bundle for all the games is going to go live in February. Shout out to Ari, who may be in chat, for organizing and pulling all of this together. We are really, really excited to try these games out, and we hope that you do too. So that's what's happening in February. And the third thing is that I have run out of things to say, and I'm pretty sure that's the end of my announcements.
The duet bundle is still live till the end of Sunday. So basically, like 12 a.m.
Submissions for it.
Yeah, submissions
Yes.
for it. So
Nice.
if you have the weekend essentially to make the game,
I-
if you want to,
Is it
Yes.
Sunday or is it the 20th?
We'll share the link. It'll have the date on it.
We'll share the link and stuff.
Yes.
Basically, you have the weekend. That's what you need to take away from it.
20th. That is
No.
correct. Whatever.
It's 22nd.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
What time?
All right.
I
And
promise
then-
you all, 2023 is the year that I actually get good at doing announcements. I don't know
It's
why
fine.
they
It's
let
a
me do
vibe.
it.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. We
I
will.
really don't know why you let me do it, but one day I will be good at it. I promise. Maybe I should take notes. But with that out of the way, Shubham, let's
Yes.
play Kids on Bikes.
Yes, let's do that. So, with that, let us transition. Yeah, it's just 2 character names. We don't have nice character art this time, but it's fine. Okay, quick disclaimer. Kids on Bikes does have children around the age of 16 getting into adventures. While we are not going to be broaching topics of queerphobia, child abuse, or sexual assault, we are dealing with somewhat horror elements, thriller elements. So you should be advised that we might be seeing at least kids getting into danger, right? They'll be around the age of 16. We won't go younger than that, and we will be dealing with maybe bigotry and things like that. Obviously, our players have done lines and veils before this, and they also have access to X cards during the stream. So at any point, players remember that something comes up that I forgot or someone else forgot that you're not okay with. Just you can type an X card in chat or even say X card, and that's fine, right? Don't worry that this is a stream and you can't say X card. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Now, with that, let us take transition away. Yes, Indrani, did you?
I'm just breathing in out of excitement. I'm so sorry.
It's a hot night in Khadangarh. The sweltering heat has you all awake in your respective bedrooms. It is that kind of sweaty, humid heat that you can't seem to ever get a break from. I want you to tell me what you're doing as you try to sleep. And I'm going to start with David. David, it's hot. It's like 11 at night. You have school tomorrow. How are you trying to sleep?
Well, I am not trying to sleep. I have this crazy board on my wall. That board that we see on memes, and it has tags, and it has lines, it has threads. And what I am trying to look at, because it is so hot, and I am probably in my shorts, I don't know. Was Lux a brand in the 90s? If it was, then
Sure.
I'm probably wearing some Lux innerwear, and then I'm just looking at that board, and then I'm like looking at random bits. It has pictures of, I don't know. So Subhash Chandra Bose is alive at some point in the Himalayas and things like that, and I'm just looking and thinking about the Himalayas and how it would be nice to be in like cold weather instead of like sweating out of my uh, jacket set right now. So that is primarily what I'm doing.
Amazing.
Yeah,
As you are looking at your board of interconnected ideas, that the potential you see in the hidden truths that others seem to have ignored. Um, are there any trivia bits about Khadangarh that are up there?
yeah. I think Khadangarh is it was not actually a mining town as a lot of people. Like it has now become very much a mining town because of the industry that has created it. But before all of it, it was a very nice, somber pastoral town. And the transition from a pastoral town to a mining town was hard for a lot of communities, and it it was met with a lot of resistance. And but over the years, it has shed most of its identity, and now almost everyone, no, sorry, that's the wrong phrase. Almost every other person, if not everyone, is connected to the mines in some ways to depend on their living,
Hmm.
which is a very bad precedent if you think about it. It's a very bad economic relationship to have. It's a
Yeah.
very toxic relationship. So it is that right now, and the people of the town are wondering as we do.
Hmm. Definitely. You have noted a few articles that have come from different newspapers, local and national, that have talked about the sudden boom that the town witnessed around the 80s and 70s when the mining took off, but then how it's fallen into an increasing slump since then, and how there has been one maybe, but the weirdest thing is probably the one article that points out the overly large presence of the military. Why
Mhm.
is the military there in central India, right? Is something that you can't quite put your finger on. I mean, they say that it's a training ground, perfectly safe, but in a small town like this for so long, um, it's there. And you are thinking about this. I will now move to Malini. How are you trying to sleep in this hot night?
Oh, I like David, I'm not trying to sleep.
Mhm.
I have actually um there was this sort of stationery store that I dropped by earlier. It's this like newer stationery store. They have like stationery from like, the rest of the country and whatnot. And they had a little prank uh store section. And I found these little balloons that you blow, like you fill air into them, and then when you put them on the couch, if somebody sits down on it, it sounds like they're gonna fart, and then they fart, and it's really funny. So I bought 10 of them. Um and that's my lunch money for the next 3 weeks, because my mother and father are too busy to cook for me, obviously. So uh, I am awake right now, and I have been slipping these fart balloons under my father's pillow, under my mother's rocking chair, and I have just been like setting the house up, and with this sort of like gleeful, like gremlin like excitement on my face, I am going to run into bed after I've done the setup and just lie there very still, as if I'm up, like, I'm just relaxing, chilling, trying not to let the excitement show on my face. Even though it's very hot, I'm trying to pretend that I'm chill. This is fine. Nothing's wrong. Everybody go about your day as usual, please.
Mhm.
That's what I'm up to.
Perfect. As you go about, there's a moment where you pass one of the mirrors that your mom has, a makeup mirror, um, and you catch a reflection, and your own reflection. It's nothing suspicious, but obviously there is the one thought that keeps pulling your focus. about that sets you and the picture of your mom apart. And
Yeah.
it's there. I don't know if you want to do anything about it, but it's there.
I run up and I this sort of gleeful look that I've had on my face this whole time sort of fades. I pick up this photograph, and like I bring it really close to my face and like I squint, and then I lean in front of the mirror and I squint again, and I like keep sort of playing with my lips, trying to figure out if there's any. I should have it.
Hmm.
Why don't I have it?
Hmm.
Maybe they're right.
Maybe. Um, as the thought is taking you, I will go to Aditya. Aditya, uh, you've had a long day considering that you've been asked to train a lot. Your dad has said that he will see you tomorrow morning for a morning jog, but right now it is closing in on 12 at this point, and you have not been able to fall asleep. What are you doing?
Yeah, so I was what's it called? Already sweaty when I came in, like from exercise, and this hasn't made it any better. I am literally on my bed. I'm down into my underoos. I'm just like sprawling. I'm like, okay, maybe this position will be cooler. Okay, maybe this position. Maybe the cool side of the pillow. And now it's become the hot side. There is no cool side of the pillow. I'm just flipping and floundering, and like I did that for like from like bedtime till like 11, just trying to do it. Now I'm just like up, and I'm just like stressed about it. I'm just like trying to get myself as close to the window as I can,
Mhm.
just like looking out. And then I'm just like, I look down at the little weights. Like these are like small ones for like the room. They're like lifting weights, and I'm just like, I go over and I'm just trying like, okay, I mean, may as well. And I kind of like something I've been doing is I kind of been overdoing weights. Like I do it so I'm not getting enough sleep. I've been doing this for like the past days. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe I need to do more because I'm not getting the gains, which is bad exercise. But I don't know that. I'm a moron. I just like, ugh. And then just like he's just like sweating himself. He's like, maybe if I exhaust myself, I'll be able to sleep, so I can get up at 5 for the exercise. Fine, I don't need more than 5 hours sleep. Ow,
Uh,
ow,
and
ow.
as you are grunting in pain, we've moved to Myra. How are you trying to sleep through this night?
It's like a complete match shot of Aditya doing weights, and then I'm also doing weights, but I am doing them like in perfect form, and
Mhm.
it's like already really irritated that I slept
Mhm.
and I got woken up because of the heat,
Mhm.
and now I'm like, you know what? This weather is not going to break my discipline, and I am also trying to exhaust myself and go to. So it's
Amazing.
like I can just picture like a cut to cut of us both doing weights at the same.
Oh, the grunting. Both of you,
Yeah.
as you're grunting, you both feel the ground shake a little, and it makes you miss your step. Your movement is thrown off, um, and then it goes quiet.
Ow, my foot. Oh god, dropped it near my foot. If they were actually heavy weights, then that might have been an actual problem. But ow, 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 ow. And he's just like bouncing up and down like the other one. Like, is earthquake common for this area?
Uh, Not really, no.
Yeah. Like, like the house shook a little bit.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah. Like I stick my head out of like the small window that I've
Mhm.
got, and just like trying to see, like, still holding my foot, make sure if anything weird's happening outside, like anyone in danger, anything got shook, and so like, what happened? Huh?
Seems like fine. Myra, what are you doing? How do you respond to that?
I think I also miss a step, and then I just like kind of squat, trying
Yeah,
to, keep my balance, and
yeah.
then I'm looking around. I'll try to check if anything in my room moved,
Mhm.
especially like my photo frame or something like that.
Your photo frame's definitely fallen flat forwards.
Okay. Mom?
You don't hear anything. And just
Oh,
as you're thinking about this, David, Malini, you both feel a stronger tremor. both of you at this point, David, who was currently looking at this massive mind map, were slowly fading asleep. And Malini, you were trying to figure out how to cross the passageway without switching on the lights because it's dark, but you don't want to switch on the lights. So you were trying to debate that. And at the same, as you guys are thinking about this, the ground shakes a bit more this time. And you all can jump in here. The ground shakes in a way where you can start seeing the frames are visibly shaking and falling off the walls. And then slowly it just gets heavier. And has anyone here been in an earthquake? Um, yeah, I was there for the Gujarat one, so that was exciting. Um, you see as for a second your perspective shifts and you're like, wait, what? And then crack appears on the around you. The walls start to break. What are you all doing as you can feel the house start to come around? Anyone can go. Just say what you want.
Yeah.
I just go, Baba, Ammi, and I'll just try to like dash towards them.
Yeah.
Even though there is a part of my brain that's like, oh, hide under a table or something.
Right.
Like, no. Need to get to them.
You rush towards them. They both look up. They're in a state of panic, and they're like, let's get out, let's get out. I don't know what's happening. And they're asking you to leave the house with them. Aditya, what are you doing?
Like I'm hopping like to the door. I like put the weights down, the one that I didn't drop, and I'm just like going to the door and say like, Dad, Mama, Dadu, and he's just like trying to get to the door, like still hopping, like it isn't bad, like it's still shaking, like house is shaking, and he's scrambling.
You realize Dad's not home, and your mom seems to be fast asleep and hasn't quite woken up yet.
Yeah. So I checked their room before I check on her room before I check on Dadu's room.
Yeah.
My grandfather's room. So I just like go to like mommy, house is shaking. We should.
You look aside to the counter and you see that they have taken medicine. There's a half glass empty and there are some pills over there, which you know that your mom also struggles to sleep. So they don't seem to be waking up. As you're doing this, I'm going to go to David. What are you doing, David?
Apocalypse! Disaster! Apocalypse! Disaster! And I just jump out of the window and I'm bolting off to any free space that is there. So that's what I am doing right now.
You just yeeted yourself out of a window?
Yep.
You just shatter the window. I'm going to say that for that, I'm going to ask for a roll to see how you manage. It's not. It's a DC 10, but shattering windows isn't the conventional task that kids get up to.
First roll of the game, let's go.
What's that will I use?
Flight. This is flight, I would say.
Okay, flight. What's the DC? Do I know the DC before I roll?
The DC is 10 for this. You know the DC is 10. You
Which
have to roll a
dice?
natural 10 to beat this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So here's the thing: if you fail, it's on a scale, so it's not like a complete failure. You just have something else that happens. It's on a scale. It's a grading scale.
You got this. Come on, natural 10.
8.
8, not bad. See, minus 2, you're 2 off. You definitely managed to. The first time you like bump off it, and then you're like, yeah, get out. And the only thing is, fortunately, it's not the glass that gets you. You just fall hard on gravel outside because you don't really have a gun. A little bruised, but nothing too bad. As that's happening, you see in the distance to the east side, there seems to be a hot trail of smoke going up. And Myra, I'm going to jump to you. What do you want to do?
I am already in my running shoes because I'm always wearing my running shoes.
Right.
So I go to my mom. Yes, I'm like fully sprinting. I think my dad is also at work because he works in the mine and he might sometimes like work late. So I probably think it's something related to that because like, we live in a mining town.
Yeah.
So I just grab my mom. I'm like, Mama, let's go. It's emergency time. Let's go. And then I just shove her out of the house and I try to look around other houses if anyone needs my help.
All right. I want you to roll charm in this case because your mom is currently asking you to come under the bed with her as opposed to leave.
If I physically try to take her with me, can I roll my brawn instead?
Yes, I will say that you can.
Nice.
But you're getting out of here.
Okay. What's the DC?
The DC for lifting your mom and carrying her out for a strong person like you, but still 16, right? I would say the DC is 12.
Okay, I can do that. I have a
What's
D20.
your die?
20.
20.
Oh.
They
But
have
I only got a 9.
they were 80%. 9? Okay. DC, you not bad. Here's the thing. As David, you fall out of the window. Malini, you what did I say?
My Ammi and my Baba were running out, and
Yeah.
as we're running out, I grab my backpack. My backpack has all my shit in it,
Right.
and
As you grab it, and then Aditya, as you're trying to shake your mother, and Myra, as you're carrying your mother, you guys see as the light from the east, which is generally speaking not quite where the mines are, but not quite where the military camp is. More in the middle of where those are. The light spiral, the smoke, burning smoke spiraling up, starts to glow, pulse, and it pulses white with heat. And then, before you guys can say shit, it flashes blindingly, and it absolutely envelops all of you. And with that, you all wake up. It's morning. Your respective alarms are ringing, and you are late for school. Um, Aditya, we see as your dad standing outside. He's frowning because you have clearly missed your morning run, and he is sweaty. Right? He's wearing his shirt. It's drenched. He's like you missed your run again. Is this how you're going to join the wrestling team?
I'm sorry, Baba. And then he's like, "Does my foot still hurt from when I dropped my weight on it?" Oh, there was. I'm sorry. I thought I would wake up. I don't even remember falling asleep. There was the shaking the earth? Do you not remember the earth?
You were
was-
dreaming,
And-
Adi. It's a dream or a nightmare. But that's no excuse to miss out on runs. I told you, set an alarm and set a second alarm so you're up on time for your run. Now it's too hot, you're not going to be able to run.
I'm sorry, Dad. And he just like puts his head down in the familiar I'm sorry kind of position, and he just like shrinking down.
You know what Grandpa used to say, right?
Yeah. But it's like, if you can't, yeah. Sing men do the work that's difficult because they have to, not because it's easy. I remember he said it to us yesterday. He would say it again today, but he overslept.
He can. He almost made it to the Olympics. You haven't even made it to school on time today.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Okay.
Be better.
Yes, Dad.
With that, we then go to Myra, who actually is awake before everyone else. The rest of the house is asleep, except for your dad, who's probably just arrived late and gone to bed. There is no food out for you because no one's up at this time preparing anything. The sun's not even risen. What are you doing? You woke up though. Your alarm's there, but
I think I'm very just cautiously trying to see if everything is normal. Like, I will check all the photos and everything, but I'm like, I kind of probably am just going to be like, maybe that was a dream, unless I find like something out of place. So, do I kind of see anything?
you look around. I'm going to say, you know what? You're trying to figure things out if something's out of place. It's very difficult, but you can roll brains for this, and you can see what you get. The DC for noticing something relevant in this case, I'll say is 16.
Yeah, I can never get that because I have a D4. Unless
Yes.
I burst on this.
Yeah, but let's see. Maybe you will. Maybe you will burst 4 times because that's explode is actually the term.
Okay, but if I don't burst, it's
Yeah.
gonna be catastrophic.
Yeah, but
But I could always do it. I did get a 4, okay.
okay.
God.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can
I got a 2 this time, so
okay,
6.
6 out of 16. I'll say that's a failure by 6 is quite a bit. Um, Here's the weird thing, right? You're not trying to do anything particularly dangerous. You're just trying to see if something's a bit out of place. And
Right?
you look around and your eyes clock in on your favorite item. It's your most prized possession. It's with you all the time. Um, and then they clock in on it. And as you look on it, you can hear a voice that just says, Myra, Myra. And as it says that, you as it saying that, however, you start getting a piercing headache. You're not, it's not often that you get headaches, but this one's bad. And I would say that's the condition, that's the payment for the role.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we go to David. David, you wake up in your chair in front of your board of mysteries and conspiracies uh, from that nightmare, you can call it. What are you doing?
Slap myself. And to figure out if I'm still like, because I'm like, I have vivid memory of this thing, right? And I'm like, what? And did I just dream? Or was it that I was trying to figure out? And I look at my doomsday kit. Uh, and if I have jumped out of the window in an earthquake, my doomsday kit would be with me. So is it still there right beside my table?
It's there.
There? There's no bruises over my body?
Nothing.
Okay, one of those crazy nightmares again. Time to get to school. So yeah, I do that and I go to the washroom to wash myself up and yeah, get back to school.
Nice. Malini, how do you wake up from? Considering you wake up, I'll say this: you wake up to the sound of farting because you fell asleep on a fart balloon. Uh, but what are you doing after that?
Thank God these are reusable. Um, I wake up and like I touch my face and I look around and I'm like, oh, yeah, just a nightmare. I mean, happens. So I am very quick to shrug it off. Like I am like, yeah, well, everything seems fine. So why should I even give a shit? I get up, I look at the clock. I'm obviously running late, so I run to the. I live in a small house, and my parents and I have a shared bathroom. So I go to the bathroom and bang, and I'm like, "Mama, jaldi!" And then like while I'm waiting for him, I, stuff some fruit in my face because I know my mother will get upset if I don't have my fruit in the morning.
Yep.
And, you know, just getting my morning routine in.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't really think twice about the nightmare besides the fact that I did wake up like feeling like it felt more real than other bad dreams have. But whatever, it's just a story I'll tell Myra. So uh yeah, go through my
Uh,
emotions.
Perfect. We cut now as all of you get your morning routines in and make your way to school. You all making your way in your respective ways to the one school that is there in this small town. Um, and you start entering the school, the first class that you're all kind of late for, but just like a few minutes, right? Not too bad. Is maths. Um, and I'm going to ask David, describe your maths teacher to me.
So this dude just walks in. He has a bald head, like top bald, and he has a protruding belly, and he wears this V-neck, which is gray in color, and he pairs it off with a gray shirt and a gray formal trousers. And then he has the grayest voice that ever existed in the whole universe, and he's there with his chalk and his blackboard and teaching us algebra and trigonometry. We were not even looking at the
Shastri sir.
students.
Sorry, what did
Shastri,
you say?
sir.
Yeah, amazing.
Definitely.
Yes.
Shastri sir is in taking the class. You're all in this class. Malini and Myra, you obviously sit next to each other on the same bench. And Aditya and David, you sit together on a. So that you know how there are benches where it's for two people, and there's benches that are for three people, the slightly wider ones. So Malini and
Mhm.
Myra, they're sitting on a bench for two people. David and Aditya, you sit down and you're sitting on a bench for three people, and the third person's not there.
There's and he like pointed the empty spot. David, do you know where
Where's-
Anil went?
In fact, you're trying to place the name, and you don't know. Someone who's supposed to be there. Yeah, Anil's probably the right guy. Yeah, that's the kid.
Yeah, his name's Nish. He's struggling. Like, is Anil actually his name?
Yeah, I'd rather be wherever he is than be in this very interesting class, and then I start taking notes.
David, did you have something to add to the class?
Yes. What?
Well, we were trying to work our way through the Pythagoras theorem and how it applies to this particular equation and the calculations of the pyramid and the placement of the king's chamber. Did you have anything to add on it? I believe this is your area of expertise.
Pythagoras theorem. Yes. And I look at Aditya and be like.
And he just he lifts up his hand, his elbow a little bit to show the paper where it says like a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Just
Yeah.
in the brackets, it's got all the equation for the exact thing.
Yeah. I think if we take the base of the pyramid and then we sort of get that twice, two means twice, right? I'm whispering him to him, and I'm like, yeah. So we get that, add that twice to the
So pay
length of
attention,
the-
David. Maths is going to be valuable throughout your life. This particular theorem will be able to tell you the perfect center of a pyramid if you use it correctly. And that is where you would have found the king's chamber. It is a architectural marvel, but the one that could not have been done without the mathematics behind it.
I'll pay more attention.
Otherwise, you
Does it
can go
look bad?
work in the mining town with everyone else.
You hear a fart sound go off in the rest of the class.
And the whole class erupts in laughter, and Shastri sir is like, "Who is that? Who is farting in my class?"
I look over at David and I just give them just like a wink, and I turn back to my notebook quickly after that.
As this is happening, you do finally hear the class bell ring, and you guys are allowed to stay in place because you don't move to the class. The teacher
Right.
comes to you. Welcome to
Yes.
India.
As Shasti sir is leaving, I'm like, sir, less chana dal next time.
I
Everyone
laughed super loudly in
Everyone-
front of his face.
laughs, and at the same time, Shasti sir pretty definitely has their eyes on you, Malini. And then is anyone doing anything? Malini and Myra, you guys are finally getting a chance to sit next to each other. So
Yeah. I
I
turned. Sorry, God.
Yeah, I think we have like a daily ritual of this one bag of M&Ms, which we just make it last throughout the day, and it's like a prized possession. Like some uncle has gotten it from the US or something because it's not there in India yet. So we
Mhm.
have like very few stocks of it, and like on special days we like bust it out. And today I'm like busting it out. I'm like, listen, I had this dream, and I remember it, but and then I just hold my head. I'm like, I can't remember all of it, and I just like collapse on the
That's how.
table.
Are you okay?
Collapse, like I'm putting my head down on the table just to talk to you.
Oh, is it a headache kind of day? And I sort of like also rest my head on the table next to you, and I'm like facing you like sideways with my
Yeah,
hands just like this. Um, what was your dream? I mean, usually people forget dreams after you wake up. You slowly start forgetting more and more details. I also had a really weird dream, and I sort of go off on this little, I guess, monologue about this earthquake that I experienced. It was like it was so vivid. I felt like things were shaking out and falling, and then Ammi and Baba were like, "Oh yeah, let's go out." And then by the time we got out, there were like fart sounds, and then I woke up.
bro, I had the same dream, but in my house.
Oh, you and I are connected, and I just
You
pop
know,
like another M&M in my mouth. Like seriously, I'm so glad I met you.
it's it's so psychic, but it was so weird. And then I was like, Mom, let's go. And my mom wanted to like stay in the house. And then I was trying to like lift her, but I wasn't like strong enough. So maybe that means that I'm feeling like I need to do more workouts. And I just start like doing some push
Okay, okay, listen,
in
listen,
the
listen.
middle
Not
of the
right
class.
now. Please, you're giving the rest of us inferiority complex. Okay, just sit.
With that, we'll quickly jump over to Aditya, who has noticed that again. Myra is on top of
Yeah.
workouts. What are you doing
Speaking of
about
inferiority complexes, let's talk about Aditya.
it?
Can,
Yeah.
can can I just
So,
say I just imagine that on your left scene with Myra and Aditya, except in this situation, Myra is obviously Captain America.
Yeah, it's like Myra's like
okay.
going at it. Aditya's like,
Yeah. So yeah, Aditya's like got his like he's like standing up. He's got his foot on his chair, like he's stretching it, and it's like the foot that was like hit by the thing, and so he looks at David. Hey, uh, do you know if you can get hurt in dreams? Like last
Oh,
night, I had a dream that I dropped my weight on my foot, and then the dream kept going. I thought when you get hurt in a dream, you wake up.
no, I actually, there's this guy uh, who has this very interesting theory that once things that happen to your dreams can affect things in your real life. I think his name starts with F or something. I don't know his full name. But interesting note that you say, yesterday I also got hurt in my dream. I jumped out of a window yesterday. There was an earthquake in my dream. And I fell on the
Yeah,
gravel and I hurt my thing, but I couldn't find any bruise. So I guess the guy was wrong.
I
The
think
first
you've
time
been
I read him, I believed it.
I think you've been
Yeah, yeah.
sharing too many of your theories with me because my thing was an earthquake as well. And then when I went to get my mum, there was like a bright white light. This was after I hurt my foot, and it was so hot. But then there was this white light I couldn't see, too blinding. And then woke up late, and my
What?
dad yelled at me.
Wait, did white light, bro? What? Are we connected somehow? What is happening? Are we being mind controlled? This
Do
is
we
this is
hear
all the
any of
military.
this?
This is all the military is doing this. This is they are controlling our dreams, and through their dreams, they are going to control us.
Oh,
as you, yeah, go on, Aditya.
I was about to say that there's no way he would control this guy. David would control his volume. I'm pretty sure David would shout out psychic and some at least part of that. But
Um,
sure.
as you guys are having this conversation, the other next teacher comes in. Um, I'm gonna say that this is the cool English teacher. Um, Myra, tell us about the cool English teacher.
So the cool English teacher is my mom, actually.
Ah,
And
Uh-huh.
I hate this class
Mhm.
because my mom's like a well-liked, fun teacher. But I have had to like come to the school with her on scooty since I was like 6, which is like so lame. And I hate it. So I like immediately, like even though wherever I sit in the class, I always make sure that for the English lecture, I'm like as far away from
yeah.
like the teacher as possible. And she's pretty cool. Like she obviously like she wears this like salwar kameez and she always like listens to you, which is like so validating as a teenager.
Hmm.
So she's pretty like chill that way.
I bet she
Yeah.
has a pink Scooty Pep Plus also.
Yeah. Yeah. And her name's like Tara.
Ah, lovely.
Oh, she wanted the teacher to say you can call me Tara and not Mrs.
Yeah, you don't need to call me I don't know what my surname should be. Shukla.
There we go.
Yeah.
Shukla, I love it. Um,
Tara
okay.
ma'am. Miss.
All right. Tara ma'am comes up and flips open uh, a book, and you see that it is it's a classic. It is H.G. Wells. If I believe the book is called
Water Worlds, Time Machine. Which one are you talking about?
yeah, the Time Machine. The
Mhm.
Time Machine. So it's about H.G. Wells and the Time Machine, and it's like, has everyone read the book? You had been given a whole month to do this. Who here would have read the book out of curiosity?
I slink so far into my chair that I could be one with it.
Amazing. So only Aditya. Okay, great.
I am nodding like this.
I want everyone to roll, everyone except Aditya to roll flight or charm, depending on how you want to pull off not being suspicious.
I'm rolling charm. I have
Okay.
a
The
D20
DC
in
for
it.
this is, I'll say, teachers know when you are lying. So I'll say the DC is 15. It's a high DC, comparatively high.
A
Ugh.
I'm
flight.
rolling my flight.
6, 4, 5,
14.
4.
14.
We see you left. It's fine. 14. That's pretty good. Yeah. One off.
I got
Uh,
an 11, which is
okay. Yeah. And
About a
then,
natural one.
ooh, brutal. All right. So very quickly, Tara ma'am looks at David. It's like, David, do you have anything to add for the class today about H.G. Wells' The Time Machine? David's just
Yeah,
having the
yeah,
worst
yeah,
day today. It's no break from any teacher.
David's no
yeah.
good, very bad day.
Yeah, that's what we'll call this episode.
Oh, yes, yes, ma'am. I read it. But ma'am, I read it at the start of the summer break. Like, just so, and I've forgotten most of it. But like, ma'am, I think it is about this man who sort of invents a time machine, and I think he goes to the future. I think, and there's a lot of cybertronics and things, robots and things happening. I mean, as far as I can remember, I think that is what happened. As
I
as
see.
a, as a as a, as a classmate Karthik was saying, I think it is very much about romance. I believe so, ma'am. So
Yes,
it is a very romantic novel.
the book Time Machine is as much about romance as Shakespeare is about wars, which is to say that thematically it often tackles it, but it is not really the subject matter or focus of the book. Good try. Points for trying. I'm lying. You don't get points for trying in our education system. Maybe you should move to America if you want that. Um,
Oh snap!
and for the rest of Aditya, you're sitting next to David. You know what the book is about. Uh,
Yes.
Tell us, what is the lesson taught in the book?
And he like stops there, and I'm like he's read the book. I'm trying to remember what happened in the book. I know like character points. I know that he met the Eloy. It's about in the story he goes to the future, but he goes so far that he sees how much mankind has kind of diverged into this really docile, uh, very dumb kind of creatures, and then this really hyper intelligent evil kind of creatures, and it's sort of change showing. I'm not sure what the message was. It was kind of like the direction he feared humanity could go. Either when things were too easy, humanity would lose their edge. Is that the right word? Am I using the word right? But if they struggled, they could turn too far, lose their morals. And I'm sorry, I read it, but I'm not quite sure I get get
I
what
can
they're
see
trying
that
to
you're
say.
clearly trying to grapple with the subject matter, and that is commendable. You are on the right track. The point about the book really is indeed about the dangers of overreaching our limits, and specifically about also how time is relative if seen from the perspective of a different observer outside of time, which is perhaps a concept that your physics teacher will be able to tell you more about. Um, by this point, you don't know how long Tara ma'am has been talking, but the bell finally rings, and you guys are able to make your way to lunch. So that's a relief.
Was she
What's
always like this? Say when I get out of my.
She is always like this. I don't need to analyze the color of the curtains in this random book.
I don't even understand. What does it even mean? How is time subjective? It's either 12:30 and it's lunchtime, or it's not 12:30 and it's not lunchtime. There is no in
Exactly.
between. I don't understand
What?
these people who think,
Who can observe time outside of the time? Like, what's you need a watch and that's it.
yeah, kuch bhi matlab kuch bhi. I
Kuch bhi.
mean,
Uh,
To David, Aditya, I think she's always the same. It's great. She's never makes me feel dumb. I always feel like I could do well in the class. Tara Mam is so amazing, isn't she? The books are not
Yes.
boring. Yeah, she even Hamlet
Well, that's
interesting.
a subjective opinion, but yeah, I'll roll with you, my friend. Yes.
Yeah.
you guys find that you happen to be the only four people in the class. Everyone else has gone elsewhere for lunch. Uh, does this catch anybody's attention once you notice it, or do you guys just remain in your?
Has is Tara Mam left, or is it
Oh,
just?
it's lunchtime, so Taraman's left.
Okay, good.
I would not notice it.
I look around and I see David and I'm like, hey, have any new interesting factoids for me today?
Yeah. Thank you for the the thing with you know the prank thing. Where did you get those?
A magician never reveals their secrets.
Well, then, if you're not to give, I want one of those. If you want a fact, I will have to give me in kind.
I don't actually care that much, okay? I was just asking because whatever, man.
Well, I
I'm out.
can I interest you in a man whose name probably starts with F and who talks about dreams and how dreams can be used to control your real life.
No.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what is this dream? Everybody's talking about dreams today.
What?
What?
Yeah.
No, you.
Yeah, you and I are
What?
talking
You
about
had,
dreams now. This guy.
oh
I,
yeah, I dropped. Yeah, I had a dream that I dropped. There was an earthquake in my house, and I dropped my weights, and then there was a big light. Oh, Maya, thank you for lending me those weights. They were helpful. I think
Yo, man.
you want them back, or can I?
No, it's cool.
Thanks, they've been really helpful.
I got a heavier set, so I'm good.
Oh, of course you do.
Yes.
Like in
Please
his mind, he's
stand.
like, "Man, these are really heavy," but it's like, no, those are her child weights.
I,
She was done with them.
I don't know which part of me this is resonating with, but there's a part of me that really just likes seeing a badass boss bitch just kind of like talk about how cool she is without ever like really trying. It is working for me. But go on.
Oh, what's this dream? I mean, I also had a dream, which I don't know if we like. I had an earthquake dream also.
I also had an earthquake
What?
dream.
I'm sorry, this. What is Aditya? I'm telling you, Aditya. This is all connected. We are
I
all in the same thing.
I look at my eyes. I don't want to be connected to them.
That wasn't quiet enough.
Oh,
But
sorry.
what if we are connected? That is really weird.
Hey, well, maybe maybe it's a coincidence, but maybe it's not. How do four people have the exact same dream? And
Are you guys also thinking about exercise? Because me and Aditya had the dream, and I think that's kind of about us trying to like be fitter.
no, look at me and answer
Yes.
that question. What do you think? And you see, Malini, right, is like this um isn't like slender and athletic looking. Like is like just a
I'm
little
gonna say that she's
chubby.
a little Gonu with like
Yeah,
pigtails.
yeah.
She's got like that kind of bubbly
But
vibe.
no, not pigtails. Her hair is
Oh,
open.
oh,
But she
sure, be
does,
cool like that, huh?
yeah. But like not someone who has historically much care to take care of her physique. And she's like, "What a stupid question that is." No, no, no. That theory is stupid. Sorry, I love you. And she turns back to
Fair.
David and says, "You were saying something, controlling our dreams or whatever. Go on."
Yes, I think, and I think my friend here, Aditya, also believes in this, is that the military is controlling our dreams because they want to control all of us individually. And this, the fact that we all had a dream about an earthquake proves this same thing. I think they're experimenting it on us. I think
What?
they experimented it on last night, and I think we have been experimented on.
What is there
So
in Khadangarh that they are experimenting on us? My God, we are still on cable TV.
Uh, as you guys are talking
Doordarshan is
about this,
nice only.
um, Malini, you feel a wet splash on your back as you realize someone has emptied tutti frutti or fruity juice onto you, and you turn around and you see like at 6 feet tall, it's the army brat Yash that everyone knows and hates. And he's like, "Nerds, what are you a lot talking about?
What do you care?
You're
hey,
right,
I'm
I don't.
still cool.
You guys smell anyway. You should get that cleaned up."
Nicer than you. I say as I'm
Uh,
squeezing the tutti frutti out of my hair.
Aditya, what did you say?
Yeah, like how tall is Yash is like probably a tall army kid,
Yeah,
right?
about 6 feet.
Yeah. I'm Aditya's not. He's a very squat, like he's big, but not because of there's not much muscle, but it's just like he's a squat kid. So
Yeah.
like when he goes up, he's like he's almost a foot smaller than this guy. And he's like saying like it's like, hey, that wasn't very nice. We're not supposed to be that was very mean. And you know, your daddy wouldn't be very happy if you did. Your papa wouldn't be very proud if you did something like that. He's
It's
not
fine.
poking the
His
guy. He's
papa
just saying,
doesn't care enough to really be happy or not proud. It's fine.
I won't.
Burn.
"Ah,
Don't talk about my dad like that.
Don't throw tutti frutti in my hair.
बाप पे नहीं जाने का क्या?
बाल पे नहीं जाने
अरे
का
तू
क्या?
जा
I look over to Myra and hold a fist up. Like, oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Malini
do a
doesn't
fist bump.
seem like offended by like fair game. I pull that shit with a lot of people. If it gets pulled on me,
Whatever. I just heard you guys talking about weird dreams and I was amused.
what do you mean
Did you have a
amused?
dream?
You have a weird.
Did you have a weird dream as well?
It's not that weird.
Wait, is your brain capable of dreaming? I don't know if it's big enough to do
I
that.
dream about
One,
breaking your face every
two.
day.
Do you dream
And
about her every day?
that's so romantic.
Ugh,
Ew.
yeah.
And not you.
That's what we feel when you come in walking.
Okay, I'm over you nerds. Whatever.
Wait. And he's like saying, did you dream about an earthquake and a bright light last night?
Looks at you, is like, what?
Wow, if you didn't say no fast enough, you've already like you might as well say
Dude.
yes by this point. Yeah.
He walks up to you, Aditya, leans down like all menacingly. Okay, how do you know
Hey,
that?
I had that
I
dream. They had the dream. She had the dream. She had the dream.
I get in like between them.
As this
Like,
is
okay.
as he leans
Yeah.
over, Yash is
Yeah.
gonna feel a shower of like fermenty dahi just roll down his hair as I empty my chaska bottle on him.
It's like,
yes.
as he kind of wipes, is like, I happen to like Josh. And then he takes whatever Aditya's eating and throws it at you. So now it's a full on food fight.
I don't
Oh
have
no.
Not
No
throwing
food?
things
Okay, I
at me.
brought beans. No, my chart, my beans, my chart and
Uh,
beans.
I have like that Maggie. You know the tiffin
Yeah.
Maggie?
Oh, oh
Yeah.
man, you're bringing up memories. Why would you bring this up? Oh God.
It's a
Don't
full
touch the
break.
jalebies.
I escape into TTRPGs, not relive them.
I turn to Myra and I'm like, Maggie there. And I hold my hand out.
I very ceremoniously give my tiffin
I
box.
I take the block of coagulated Maggie and I
uh,
just fucking like you know how people they smack
yeah.
pancakes onto
Cake.
people's face? I do that
Yeah.
and I just go,
Hmm.
As the Maggie comes, I'm gonna say you need to roll brawn for that
yeah,
or
I'll do
fight.
it.
Can I
Can we
help?
assist
I don't
her?
think there's help
You
in
can
this.
assist. So both of you can assist, and it adds +1 each.
Okay.
Uh,
So I have a
So-
+3 to brawn, which is pretty
Okay.
good.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, and the DC for this isn't that high; it's 10. So I'm pretty sure you'll succeed.
Yeah, I rolled a 9 +3, so
Yeah, that's
uh,
so as it like you just see as like the noodles have become part of the eyebrows. They're like in his curly hair. Like some of it is like some of it he's munching because he's like, how else do I get rid of it? And he's like, and he pulls out um, eggs, and he's like, these are hard boiled. Do you really want to carry this on?
Okay, truce, chal. And then I'll wipe my I'll wipe my hand on his only bag.
I was like,
Also, hard-boiled eggs are like not nasty as raw eggs.
exactly. They
Raw
want to
eggs,
sting. They
exactly.
want to
It'll
sting.
hurt.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's, and he's like,
I won this
okay.
one, right? Just Malini 7, you I think -5 at this point. I'm keeping track.
You, I don't know if you're being mean or if you're just bad at maths.
Whatever, dude. Nobody asked you. You were saying you had the same dream as us.
Yeah, I dreamt of an earthquake, and what's it? There was this guy who was like, just kept
did
shouting,
you
"Not
not
you,
die?
not you," at me, which was very confusing.
Did you
What?
know the guy?
I also
shouting
like
at you?
pull out a towel. Sorry, I just pull out a towel because I'm an athlete, so I already have like
Yeah, of
towels
course.
just to like help
I'm-
everybody clean up.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
doing one section of my hair. I'm doing the other
Yeah.
section of my hair.
I'm like passing the guy some paper tissues on my tiffin.
He's like,
Yeah.
thanks. Like, yeah, there was just someone who was looking at me and going, "Not you, not you," and I was like,
That is the usual reaction most people have when they see you, isn't it?
yeah,
Sorry. I know we sorry.
Yeah.
हाँ
Sorry.
मतलब
Oh, him.
ब्रूस बोल के ऐसे करते हो क्या है guess then
I'm sorry.
okay I don't know
That's
it's just that maybe I don't know maybe David's right maybe they're controlling our brains but my dad's not said anything about it so
Well, he
As if
wouldn't
he'll
tell.
kill you.
Yeah. Okay. Listen, if 5 of us had the same dream, that's weird. Now it's weird. You and me were connected. The rest of them, I'm definitely not connected with. So I don't know why this is happening.
I also had a headache in
Hold
the
on.
morning.
what do you mean you guys are not connected I always see you guys hanging out
But
What do you mean, Yash?
Us
What do you mean,
four?
Yash?
yeah
What do you mean? What? What are you trying to insinuate here?
no
are
like
you trying to say that you
I
want
came
to
in
be
here
my
and I was like hey nerds that's because you are always hanging out together like you guys are a bunch of loner nerds like even right now do you see anybody else
Do
Well,
you
we
want to
see
hang out with
you.
us?
Do you want to hang out with us?
no that's not what I'm trying to get at I'm just saying
Somebody get him a dictionary. I don't think he understands what loner means. Obviously.
you're a group
Poor
of
boy
loners
Yash wants to play, and
Ira, you
nobody's
wanted to
there
say
to play with him.
he's looking at you like as if he's calculating what that even mean, like how to process that. Myra, what are you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that I had a headache. Did any of you have a headache? I never have headaches. I always eat my fibers, and I always drink enough water. So I never have headaches, and I had a headache. And someone was saying my name in a weird way. Did that happen to any of you guys?
I
No.
mean, what's common in our dream is the thing, that bright light that came from the mines, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, between the mines and the military base.
yeah.
Hmm.
What if we break in and see if you expose them?
I
I
mean,
give a high five. I
I
try to
don't-
like go for a high five with Malini.
He
We
completely
should-
misses. She's like, yeah.
Completely missed 2 times. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. Yes.
You guys
Should
are bad at that.
go out.
But what
Alright,
if I brought my bike with me today? My mummy couldn't drop me, so I
I'm
could just-
okay. If you go, I go.
well, break's gonna end. We should clean
leave
up
now.
but maybe clean up first. I mean, Maggie face is going to definitely get attention on the.
Ugh, fine. Well, clean up and we'll meet you outside.
Okay. I know how to get out. I hope you guys know how to get out.
How do you get out?
I'm not telling you. Leaves.
You realize that does not. He's so stupid, yaar. I hate him. I just like very annoyedly
also.
stalk off.
Did we just
Uh,
go out without him?
I mean, he's waiting outside, I imagine, with the bike, so he'll see us when we go. Wait, are we leaving now? We haven't
Yes.
even had lunch. Oh, okay.
My lunch
Quick-
is gone
quickly-
on that man's face.
Quickly grabs whatever's left from his tiffin, which is just the jalebis, and just like
Here's
finishes
the
it off.
best part. I mean, you got dessert in lunch.
I
Like,
know.
this kid's living the
Better-
life.
Benefits of mum working in running a sweet shop. Good
That's
times.
true.
Mhm.
You guys.
Yeah.
So, is anyone cleaning up? I have a question.
Yes. I'm
All right.
cleaning up like until someone pulls me away. Like, come on, we gotta go. But it's not. I don't want this.
Aditya,
I don't want
In
Paramount to
this
get in
case-
trouble.
We need to go. We need to go. If
I am
somebody
not
comes in
cleaning
and
up.
sees you cleaning, we are going to get in trouble. Let's leave.
Uh,
We did not do this. Nobody saw us. You did not do this. You are not cleaning up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Malini, you do go. You said you were going to go to the bathroom to freshen up before you left, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
I'll
you
just
have-
like I literally just like take water and dunk it over my hair and like squeeze it out and
Right.
yeah.
While you're there, you are obviously cleaning
I'll
up.
go with Malini because teenage girls never go to the bathroom alone.
There we go.
Agreed.
So you guys are just in the bathroom. Myra's obviously helping Malini clean up and I guess soak and dry hair, which is tricky enough. Is there anything you guys are saying?
I hate that guy. What? But why did we have the same dream as him?
I kind of feel like something is wrong with me that I had the same experience as him. That's what's more concerning than the same dream that we all had.
You know, I had not even thought about that.
Yeah.
As you're doing this, you drop your headband, Malini, on the floor. A simple slip of hand. When you go to pick it up, or who picks it up, I guess is the question.
I'll pick it up.
Okay, you go to pick it up. You see scrawled on the wall at a slightly lower level in black kajal is Myra Heart Ray.
Oh.
I see that. I stand up and I touch my chin again where I'm supposed to have a cleft chin apparently. And I look at Myra and I say, okay, yeah, let's go anyway, whatever. And I'll put my hairband on again.
Okay. I don't know clock anything, so I'm just following.
Yeah, amazing. How are you guys escaping school? Because there is obviously teachers and people moving around. What is the plan once you're all out of the classroom? It's still break. Break's going to end in 5 minutes. You need to get out before
Okay,
classes.
Okay, guys, I found some old maps of the school. Don't ask me how and why. I had to do a lot of things for this. There is a path through the chemistry lab. If we are quick enough, 5 minutes, if we're quick enough, we go through the chemistry lab, and there's, where all this junk gets, like whatever experiments you get deposited, dump. So there, near the dump, there is a door which has a very bad lock. If we go through that door, we are out into the wild, and nobody will be the wiser. So we have the time. We should go in. And I presume Yash is also there. I mean, we're informing Yash.
No.
Yash is
No.
waiting for you guys outside. He has his own way of getting.
He has his own path.
Probably bribing someone. Okay, let's go.
Okay. And just like following out.
I will say, as someone who's gone around pranking people in and around the school before, I have like maybe some idea of like teachers' routines and whatnot, right? So in break time, I'm sure the teachers obviously get to class early. So maybe we time it in a way that like we make this little leap to the chemistry lab before the teachers are done with their part of the break as well. So I'm like, okay, let's go before this, and like I sort of coordinate.
Nice. I'm going to say that you guys can all roll flight for me. And the way we'll do this is the DC for this, considering its break, is about 12. Okay. But not everyone needs to succeed. If 3 out of 5 succeed, 3 out of 4 succeed, you're okay. If only half
12
succeed,
is-
yeah, 12 is the DC.
12 is very high.
Well, it is still class time, so I mean, still school. You're trying to leave school, so I'd still say it's
What are we rolling? Flight?
flight. Yeah.
Not brain? Light.
I got a natural one.
Ooh.
I got a 4.
Ooh.
I got a
Oh,
9.
where's my. I got a
Maybe.
5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
so sorry.
No, we have adversity tokens, right? I mean,
Yeah, you all should have at least one to start with, I think. So you can expend that, but if it helps. Yes, otherwise.
but like whenever we fail a roll, I think we get an adversity token.
Oh yeah, you all do note down adversity tokens right now. The failure is across the board quite interesting. A natural 1, 9, etc. I'll say that because of this, as you guys are making your way, the school cleaner notices you and is shouting all in. It's like, "Hey, bacha log, where are you going?"
There's Maggie in our class. Somebody dropped a lot of Maggie in our class. We were trying to look for help.
I'll help you. You tell me where it is.
It's in, and I rattle off the name of our class, and it's on the 3rd floor, 6A.
Okay,
3A,
roll,
sorry.
roll, roll a charm to see if you can convincingly
Oh,
send them off. You're being
easy.
honest. You're being honest. So the DC is
Yes.
very low. It's 5.
Oh, 11 plus. No, I don't have plus 20 to my charm.
Amazing. They're like, these kids. I will come back. Don't run around too much. You will make more of a mess.
I mean, we just wanted somebody to clean the room. No, okay, thank you, huh, sir. We'll come back to class now.
Thank you, uncle.
As this person leaves to go do the work that he has to suffer through because of you lots, you see as the security guard is taking a round around and has noticed you. Not in the sense that he's suspicious, but has definitely noticed you. What are you doing to escape this problem?
Like, is he looking at us and then walking on?
He's looking and walking towards you. So if you were to leave the grounds right now, there would definitely be problems.
Are we in like the cricket / football
Yeah,
field kind of area?
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So I will just like start taking like a lap,
Okay.
and when I get like near him, I'll like try to make some sort of conversation so that like I'm talking to him and his back is towards the rest of the group.
Nice. I will say that you can roll either charm or brains for this. I don't feel like flight or anything else quite fits the bill.
Right.
And the DC again, this is trickier. He's the security guard. I'll say the DC for this is 10.
Again, I'm bad at both of those things.
Can I
I
come
will
help?
try my best.
Yeah, you can definitely try help.
Yeah, like I see you doing a lap, and I think, oh, okay, we're doing exercise, and only until we reach, like, okay, I've made a mistake, and then I'm just like, there to help. Then I'm just like, yeah, yeah, and I'm like backing up whatever lie you were saying, like, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we were just trying to work
Right.
out, and I'm like thinking in between heavy breaths. So it's charm or brains, right?
Yes.
I think you should roll. I think you might be better at it than me. And I
Yeah,
will
I have
help you instead.
I have a 12 in brains, so let's see how we do.
Yeah.
Come on. And I got a 10 on the dice.
Woohoo.
Nice. With that, and you also lost the dice. Amazing. With that, the kid, he's like, carry on. I just wanted to see if they had some vada pavs outside. And he kind of just continues to stroll. He's like, good. Make us proud, huh? And carries on.
Thank you, Kaka. Then I will go.
All right. I'll say that, yeah, with that, you're successfully able to get out. You see Yash is chilling.
Deal with.
Yeah.
No, stop. Where's the escort?
Okay, so he's just standing outside next to his bike that he gets to drive around. He shouldn't really have access to a bike, but he does. It might be because he's failed enough standards to be old enough, or because he just is spoiled enough to get a bike. No one to really complain.
Are
So
you
when you're
saying
saying bike, you
motorbike or
mean like a
bicycle?
motorbike?
Like a motorbike.
Yeah, because we're kids on bike, but we're not all kids on motorcycles.
Yeah.
No, the rest of you have bicycles. This one has a bike.
Oh yeah, Maya, did you bring your bike in, or are you stealing your mom's scooter?
I don't think I would have keys to my mom's scooter. Also, not smart enough to like nick them. Like, I did not think that scooter was an option till we literally were physically in front of it. So I think I'll have like a normal bike.
Amazing. The rest of you, I mean, so I think everyone has a bike except for what's it? Yeah, Shu has a motorbike. Great. He's like, so where are we going first?
I think I could see that it was the white light was like somewhere. I think I have an idea where the white light was. Maybe we should go there, and then if that doesn't work, I think we want to check out the mines. But we should go see if there's anything at the white light first.
Okay. Yeah. You all get on. What's the pairing? How is everyone pairing up on the bicycles? Is it just 4 different bikes?
Can I say that since I come in with my mom on the scooty, I
Yeah.
don't have a bike, so I have to go
Yes.
with Yash.
Perfect. Or you could sit on back on Malini's bicycle as well. It's up to you. If you want to sit
Oh,
with
I
your-
can do the bicycle. Malini can sit at the back.
that makes more sense.
Like, I can ride it.
Does make sense.
Do you wanna do that?
Fine, and I'll give her like I'll get off. I mean, I was gonna give her the keys. I'm like, oh, that's not necessary. I just unlock my bike. I have that little thing that you
The
loop
popular.
across. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a old like DSA bicycle that I've like gotten as a hand me down. And it's not the women's bicycle, so it doesn't have that curve, so it has that like strong danda. And if you're a chick who's ever driven one of those, oh boy,
I
does
know
it
what you
hurt.
mean.
And
Uh,
I get off and I'm like, fine.
It'll be faster, no? It's okay. And then it's like one of those that like the chain always keeps falling.
Yes. Yes.
So, yeah.
And it's not because my parents like they've given me money to service it. I've just spent it somewhere else.
Love it. David and Aditya are on their respective bikes, I guess.
Yeah. I imagine
I have
it's
an
kind of like
Avon.
I imagine like it's either Yash is leading or like the two of us are leading, and then probably in the back because there's 2 people on the bike is probably pulling up the rear.
Perfect. That sounds about right. You guys navigate through the narrow alleys that are outside the school before arriving finally.
No. On our way.
Yes.
I'm like, hey, this Ray guy.
You say this to who?
I mean, I'm on the bike with
Myra.
like now Myra can't really go anywhere. We're just on the bike.
Oh god.
Just
I'm
going
like-
off the road to avoid the competition.
Like my knuckles are like so white right now.
What's
Yeah,
going
what
on?
about Ray?
What's your opinion on Ray?
I don't have any opinions on Ray. I can't focus, Abhiyan. Stop talking.
Your knuckles are very white. Is everything okay? It's the headache.
No, I'm just it's the headache. I mean, like he's just a guy in our school, like whatever.
Ah, okay. It's just weird that in the girls' washroom
Huh?
there's this thing, and does Myra wear kajal?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I just saw this thing scribbled under the basin that just had your name and that.
What? And I fully turn around and then the bike crash.
Okay, look at it. And I'll try to lean over and grab the handle. Oh, you're gonna get us killed.
As you say this, we will quickly go a little back in time. David and Aditya, were you guys talking about anything on the way?
Yeah,
there?
we can't hear. Yeah, David, did you want to?
Quiet. I just look at them when they were swerving back, and I'm like,
Yeah. Do you have any? I mean, you've been right about a lot of some, the occasional thing. Any idea, like,
80%.
why this might have happened? Sure. You know what? It's fine. He doesn't say which direction. 80%. If what do you think this is? Like, if they are showing us this dream, like, did what we see was real, or was it like an image? What do you think? Were they trying to make us see this for some reason? What do you think?
What I think, and it's like, remember the last time I told you that all of this, the people are here are not real. People are here simulations. People, all this are all our teachers, except maybe Myra's mother. All of them, rest of them are all simulations. They are not real. So what I think is that they are trying to show us that they. I think what it seems to be. Have you seen the new movie that came out very recently? The Matrix. Did you see the Matrix?
No.
All right. As you are talking about this while riding a bicycle, and simultaneously Myra swerves, Yash is the only one who comes to a halt on time. The rest of you need to go ahead and roll grid checks for me because the road suddenly in front of you, cutting right across you, is a whole assortment of military vehicles that kind of just go blaringly past. So you just hear the siren, and at a really high speed, they just go right past you guys, cutting the road up in front of
So flight roll?
you. Yeah, or grid.
Yeah.
How do we use our
Was it-
adversity tokens? Sorry.
You just add +1 for every token that you expend. The
Got it.
DC for this isn't hard. You just have to stop and not fall. So it's like 5 or 6 things out.
Yeah.
And can we take half?
Yeah, you can. Oh, actually, this is more a
16.
snap decision, so you can't. It's just reacting to the moment, right? Yeah.
Okay,
I got an
we
8.
have to roll.
So 16, I'm like, no, I haven't seen The Matrix because it's 1993 and The Matrix comes out in 6 years.
No. In this universe, it comes out in 92.
Clearly, something's going on because David knows about it.
The time machine, that
okay.
was a trick.
Yeah, I also pass. I got a 9 plus. I'll use 1 adversity token to make it.
Nice. I mean, the DC was 6. I think you were fine.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
So everyone rolled above a 6? Malini, your
Yes.
audio is
Indrani.
gone.
It was grit or flight,
Flight.
right? Okay. I rolled a 9 with flight and a 5 with grit. So because yeah.
All right. Either way, that's more than enough. You guys all come to a scrambling halt and see as first the 2 motorbikes, then the big jeep, then another jeep, then like a kind of just a tank on wheels zoom past, followed by another 2 jeeps, and then finally a motorbike, all just blaringly cut past you guys and trail up the road.
Is this usual traffic, Aditya?
This isn't normal traffic, is it? They'll usually stick to the base. They didn't they drove past us. They didn't
Yeah, they didn't seem to care too much about you.
And they're going in the direction we're going, or they're going back the way we came?
They are currently going up the town towards the mine, which is at the top. The mine sits at the top. The military base sits at the bottom. And there's a middle ground, is where you guys are going. They're going up towards the mine.
That's a bit weird. Did we? I look at Yash. Yash is still with us. He didn't go off road, did he?
No, he's there.
Do you know? Did your dad say anything about why this might be happening today?
He didn't. But did you hear the code? They said code 6300.
6300. Would I know what that code means?
You can roll brains for it, and I'll say that it's easy enough for you to know because you've been around your dad long enough. The DC for this is again 7.
With a 7, my brains is a. Okay, my brains is a.
Yeah, sorry.
My brains is a 12. So I'll go with this. I'll go with the 6. I'll half it and then add 1 for my adversity token.
Perfect. David, what were you gonna say?
No, I was saying if I talk in Aditya's ear, would he get a -1?
Not really. unless what you're saying is.
That's like, oh, 6426362. It's this. I don't know.
Yes.
It's like-
Everyone else might get a migraine, but Aditya would probably be fine.
I'm used to it.
Okay, with that, you're successful. 6300 is the code for internal incursions.
Oh.
So, what's that like? Domestic terror attack? What does that mean?
It widely covers anything to do that's happening on the home base from within, not external. So it could be malfunctioning equipment, but it could also be a revolt. It just means all hands report to your command deck.
But they're not heading to the base. They're heading to the mines.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said like, wait, that means all hands on deck at the mine. There's a problem at the mines.
Hey, you know what happened in that Russian place like 8 years ago?
Oh, wait.
Oh
wait, we
yes.
don't have.
Oh yeah. There was some meltdown or something. There's a whole thing about like there was a new the people died, like people rot. People rot.
I look and I'm just like,
Can I do some sort of check to see if my dad might be there?
Yes. Well, it's not a check. Are you trying to figure out if your dad might be at the base or at the mines?
At the mines, because he works there.
Oh, I'll say this is information you would know, right? You don't need to roll for it. Yeah, considering the time, he would be at the mines. So would David's parents be.
My father's also a manager at the mine.
Yeah. So all three parents would be there, except for Aditya.
unless my
I
dad's
don't
in
want
one
my
of the
dad-
tanks right now.
I don't want my papa to be in trouble. I think we should go, right?
Yeah.
What if they need or something?
Yeah.
I just start biking.
Oh no! Yash is like, wait, but what if we get there and then all the parents are like, "What are you guys doing here?" And then we get grounded. And by grounded, I mean hit with like slippers or something because it's India.
Yes,
Not-
obviously we're Indian. We understand what you meant. You didn't have to explain it. we all get
We
it.
all got it. Okay. So I'm like, listen.
We all come from the same background of trauma. It's fine. You don't have to over-explain.
So what's the point of going to the mines if the military is already going there? What can we do?
Well, the military are not good people. We've already established that they keep
Hey,
taking
I'm
shit.
the
Yes,
military,
exactly.
okay?
Exactly.
My dad is military.
Well, the
My dad's not
military as an
military.
institution is bad.
My
The
dad
military
is.
as an institution is bad. We're not saying that individual people in it are bad. We're just saying that the military as a group,
Bro,
when
you're
these
talking
group people
just like
get
my
together,
mom.
might become bad.
Last night there was this white light, and now today there is a big 6300 over there at the place. It is more like it's probably connected. If there was a problem at our spot, it might be there, but there might be something happening up there.
Look. My dad has talked about how, no offense to your dad and your dad, but like they've been taking from us for all this time. And my dad's also not very happy. My mom's also not very happy with how they've been just taking and taking and taking. And like so much load shedding happens. The light goes off all the time. Okay. And it's
Yeah,
all because
bro.
of military. Yeah.
Yes, it's all because of
Correct.
that. Yes.
So
It's
I
not-
don't trust them. If my dad's there and I'm gonna go. So and I know Myra's coming with me. So
I'm
Let's
also-
go.
Yeah, I wasn't arguing not going.
okay, then let's go. I'm looking at
Yeah, I was
Yash.
agreeing with you, and now you said they were stealing
Yeah.
electricity.
Yeah, because they are.
Have you ever had a load shed, Aditya, in your house? Did you know what it feels like to sleep without a fan?
I don't have. Yes, last night we didn't have any fan. There was no electricity in our house.
That was a choice.
See, all problem is
Because you have
coming from
Wrestler
there
parents.
only. Chalo.
Okay,
chalo,
okay,
chalo,
just
chalo,
okay,
chalo, chalo.
fine. But let's be careful. I don't want to get in trouble. My dad, like,
Yeah. We're no good if they catch us, so we be.
That went so well, Oli.
all right, you guys
did. We
make your
got out.
way.
We managed.
You guys start making your way towards the mines. Here's the thing, Aditya, you know this. The way to the mines crosses the sweet store that your mom runs. So
Uh, So I have to resist the urge to go into the sweet stuff.
Also, make sure that your mom doesn't see you.
Yeah, of course.
Any ideas on that?
Yeah. What's it called? It's past lunch. So I imagine there's not. There would have been a rush, but I imagine people would have like gone off like the street, so it's probably a little less busy. I know that area fairly well, so I'm kind of like going in the equivalent alleys, like kind of behind it, little streets, little gullies, just like avoiding my mum's attention, and resisting the allure of the jalebis.
Right. I'm going to say if you're trying to resist the allure of jalebis, it's grit. If you're trying to be sneaky, it's flight.
Yeah. So flight. What's the DC?
DC
Can I
for this,
assist him?
you can assist him. How are you assisting him?
I also go with him basically.
That might pull a little bit more attention to him, but you can certainly try. Here's the thing: if you are trying to use flight, Mum's understanding of where Aditya is at any given point is pretty high. It's the mom radar, right? I'll say that the DC is 8.
Okay. This is flight, right? Okay, cool. Then I'll just half it. So I have a D20 in flight.
And Aditya is
That's why I
really
got-
good at hiding from his parents.
Oh yeah.
As you're doing that, you guys are able to sneak past the mother and make your way towards the mine. The mine entrance, as it starts to appear in the distance, you can see there's a lot of activity. There's a lot of military activity going on. Surprisingly, not that many mining people. You see maybe like a manager, an administrator here or there, but the miners, they don't seem to be there.
My papa is not here.
You can't see,
That's
at least from
very
this.
weird.
Mhm.
That's so weird. Is your papa here? I look at Malini.
The uniforms look like the managerial uniforms. I'm like, he must be. That's what he wears to work. Wait, it looks really dark. Is it gonna be dark inside?
In the mine?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. Why are we acting like we're going into the mines? We're not going into the mines, right?
Wait. We are. That's the whole purpose of us coming here, isn't it?
I thought we just go check this place out. No one told me we're going
Yeah.
into tight places.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't want to go into the mine either. Let's just find out what's
Ha.
going on.
Like the color
Scared.
is draining from my face when I just realized just how dark the entrance into the mines looks.
Yeah, the just doing his best not to panic attack at the idea of being in a claustrophobic space like the mines.
Oh yeah, I'm scared of the dark, so
Yeah,
Okay, but you
yeah,
guys are getting
yeah.
ahead. How are we getting past all that military to get inside the mine? And also, what are we going to do once we get inside the mine?
I mean, we should try and like maybe listen in and maybe find out like maybe they're saying something on the radio or anything like that.
That's a good idea. One of us could grab one of the radios and we can hear all the stuff that the military is saying. Aditya and I can probably understand half of it.
Ooh, David, you used to have that radio kit when you were like trying to listening to Russian transmissions. Did you bring it with you?
Yes, I have it in my backpack. Do you want me to tune it to what their frequencies?
Yes, in a kind of hidden place.
I knew it would come to you Sunday. I'm very excited.
Man, you're so
Checking out the
weird.
radio set.
To adjust, sorry, what were you going to say, Myra?
I just said, man, you're so weird.
no, I think it's cool, David.
David, as you try
Thank
to
you.
set up the radio, the potato radio that you have designed to connect to the military frequencies, which is, I believe, on the AM band. I could be wrong. I'll say the DC for this is high because it is, it's not that easy to do, especially on the snap at the moment. DC 10, brains.
DC 10 brains.
Can I help him out because like I would know what the
It is a snap thing. Yeah, you don't have time to do this.
yeah. Can I roll to help him out?
help from?
Yeah, you basically you can roll, and if you succeed, then they get a plus.
Got it. Brains, you said, right?
Yeah.
Got it. All right. So here's what I know on my dad's radio. 11.
A.
Nice. So, David, what do you get?
So brain is my D20.
Amazing.
So I get a +1. So I need to roll 9.
At least, yeah.
I roll exactly a 9. So I'll just yes. The potato radio barely works, but it works. And
Oh my god.
And then you just first it takes a while to adjust to find the right frequency, and then you just hear a lot of chatter. It's like retreat, retreat. It's going hot. It's going red. Retreat, retreat. Forget the minus. Get out of here. Get out of here. And then another. You shift the frequency a little more to try get it clearer, and it says,
my dad.
"Where did that come from? What is that?" It's like, and then you shift the frequency again, and it goes quiet, like dead quiet, and it goes,
Is it
David.
not working?
No, it goes quiet and goes, David, you're listening. Gotta remember, and then it just and you just then the radio fries as it just throws up sparks.
What?
That was my dad's voice. Was it?
You don't know that voice, but like you at the same time know that voice. You just don't know who that is.
Remember what?
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
what?
I got it.
I grabbed David by the shoulders. I'm like, remember what?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You know everything. You always brag about anything you know.
I need some quiet. I need some quiet. Wait.
But-
What do we need to
My
remember?
dad.
What do we not remember? We do not. Okay. How smart is my character to figure this out in in character? Because my player has figured out what I need to remember.
Sure. I'll say this is at this point you're there, but if you were to try and roll this on brains, it would still be DC 20. It's very tough right now,
Shit.
but you're very close, and then it will drop to like 15. Okay, I'll say this, and of course it helps if others are helping you. I'll say this as you guys are here. Malini, what were you gonna say?
I look around and I'm remember something about this place. Like, what is it that you need to remember?
Okay. So this place
Is
we
it-
all saw in our dreams, right?
Yes.
So
Wait.
and you said dreams. We
Is it-
forget. We forget. Yes, Aditya. Yes. Give
Yeah,
me
we-
something. Yeah.
Let's go. I forgot what happened after the light, and like I've been forgetting things. And like, what about the person at our table? And Anil, Anish, and me. The third
Yeah,
person, I
yeah,
can't remember his name. Could be him.
Anit.
Don't even know.
Yeah.
But Yash, meanwhile, seems very distracted. He's like, "Hey, is that Selma's collector card? Can I have that?"
No.
What?
First of all,
What?
I have.
No, it's
I'd
a
like
hockey card. It's
smash it.
Selma De Silva. She's like a national hockey champion. I mean, I'm a big fan.
First of all,
Hours
that's
off the
mine.
time.
Look, it's not every day you see a collector's edition card. Who got that for you? Where did you get that from?
I
Yes.
got it
I'm
from
going
a
to be
friend.
as honest.
I got it for her actually.
Actually, Ray got it for me.
Ray, this was Ray's voice.
No,
Did Ray's voice?
that's what are you saying? I got it for you. On
No,
your
you
nose.
got me. You got me a
Okay, come.
different card. That was for Rakhi, not Selma. But I still love you.
I-
But
I-
Ray got this for me.
Okay, this is not funny. I like a good prank even if it's played on me, but this is not funny. I got
But
it
you
for you.
didn't get this for me.
I did though. I literally saved for 3 weeks to go and what are you saying?
What are you saying?
I bought like
Didn't-
5 different
Wait.
packs to pull this card.
What were you
Who
and
is
Ray
this,
were?
Ray?
And I look at you and Ray were here at the mines a little while ago. What were you guys doing here?
What are you pointing at?
It
us
is
to?
Ray.
Yeah,
I
you're
should-
hiding
Yeah.
something from us, Myra. Earlier, you were lying to me. I could tell. Ray is the one who kept telling me that I'm adopted, and he said that I should have a cliff chin, but I don't have a cliff chin. Therefore, I'm not adopted. By the
Ray
way,
is
okay?
my friend, and Ray doesn't say mean things.
Ray is
Ray
a
is my
piece
friend.
of shit. Actually,
My
He
face is so
is not-
red right now.
We
As
can have this debate about what Ray is, but the important thing is
hold on.
Ray. That
Yeah.
was
Go on, David. Finish the thought.
continue.
Finish up.
We are not going to assassinate Ray's character while he's not here. He's one of my best friends. Okay, Aditya, you are a very good friend, but Ray is my best friend, and we are not going to let that assassination happen here.
As you are
That-
saying this, blinding white light hits your eyes again, and for a second, the moment of panic sets in as you think that, oh shit, it's happening again. But then it very quickly dims, and you realize it's not coming from the place you had originally imagined it, but it's coming from actually right behind you guys. As you see, collapsing on the ground, panting heavily, covered in sweat, is your old friend Ray. Currently, he has long hair. There's like stripes of color in there. Wearing like basically like a Hawaiian style shirt and cargo pants. And he goes, right on almost all counts, David. Ah, okay.
You!
What?
I try to hug him.
I missed you too, buddy. You almost screwed me over there. Guys.
What?
So you know how they say that don't go in the mines by yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, so I did that because I thought I would find diamonds. David, that's one of your theories. I blame you for this.
No, I said
I
that
didn't
ore
find
becomes
diamonds.
diamond.
I
you
didn't
did?
find diamonds. I found something else.
Was
Oh my god.
it hydrogen?
Tara ma'am's class.
What?
Found the time machine?
Oh, did you just
What?
teleport here? What's happening? I'm so confused.
Where did you come from?
I shit, I always forget this part. I'll get it right next time. No, it's a problem. I can't.
Next time.
I don't have. Oh shit! No. Also, I look, and then he looks at you. He's like, "What are you doing here?" And with that, you see as he flashes again, disappears, and you guys are stranded there. As you turn around and you see Aditya, your dad, storming up and going, "What are you kids doing here?" Um, and as he says that, as you guys look all shocked and confused, is where I would like to stop this for two particular reasons. One, great cliffhanger. Second of all, get in the comments, back this idea. If you want to see this turn into a 4-part campaign, make it happen. I don't know,
Yes.
but I can't complete this story in one session, so make it happen.
Whew.
Wow.
Go.
Oh my god,
Wow.
that was crazy.
This Ray
Right.
motherfucker. So before the game began, Shubham sent us all, I think,
Yeah.
little blurbs.
Yeah,
Different
yeah.
clip.
And I got a
Yeah.
version
About
of this Ray character, and I think everybody else got a different blurb about them. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay, when's it gonna come into play? And interesting. What the hell?
Interesting.
I hate Ray.
If
Yeah.
you,
I
don't
love
have any
Ray.
strong feelings about the Ray.
I love Ray, different context than David.
I like that. I like that he's got no. Like he's got nothing on Yash. Like he said, "What the fuck is Yash doing here?" I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, we have the thing that'll break the time loop. And it's
Ooh.
Yash. But yes,
Oh, that
sure,
was
thanks for
great.
running this. And if you guys want to see this as a full scene, retweet this episode. Let us know on Twitter. Let us know on Discord. We will ask about it later when we're planning our session.
Yeah,
But
maybe
Shubham, thank you for running this.
a certain company that one of us is employed at will be interested in seeing the rest of the story play out.
Oh god.
I don't know, the pitch is there. All right. But all that said, thank you, Chao. Thank you, Myra, for sorry, Ira. I still have character names.
Ira.
I still have your character names on top. Thank you for joining us today. This was lovely. We will hopefully see you again for more games. And but the fact remains that next week we have Chirag running a cool one-shot using Fate with a premise that is entirely created, crowd realized, crowd voted, democratically elected.
Crowdsourced.
Yes, crowdsourced. That's the word I'm looking for. basically, the people in the Discord voted on a bunch of ideas, and that's what we have used as the premise. It is, Chirag, do you want to tell us about the idea for next week quickly?
Sure, it is called a dragon named Akira, and 1,000 years ago, human experiments on the dragon named Akira caused it to destroy all humans on the planet, leaving animals to rise and become sentient. Now, a new society exists where animals are in charge. Some have become psychic warriors. It's very cyberpunky. They've got motorcycles, but there are rumors that the dragon Akira will be reborn, and people are afraid what that might mean for the state of the world. So yes, we have anthropomorphic psychics on motorcycles. Join in for Kung Fu action. Join in for the fun. As
my
Kung Fu
God.
Panda meets Akira. Woo!
I'm so
Amazing.
excited for this. As someone who's not watched Kung Fu Panda or Akira, it sounds incredible. I am really looking
How?
forward to it.
I know we had the same
know.
reaction. We were like,
I
we need
know,
to
I
fix
know.
this.
Like Akira, we get, but Kung Fu Panda, come on.
I know,
But-
I know.
Were you ever a child? Come on.
Oh, thanks for the raid, ladies of D&D. Really
Uh,
appreciate you folks. We just wrapped our stream. We played Kids on
Kids on
Bikes.
Bikes.
Shubham here ran the mystery of Khadangarh for us, and we ended on a little bit of a cliffhanger. So, well, thank you for coming in. Sorry,
Yeah.
we should have much happening.
But thank you for coming in. A reminder, if you have a solo or duet game that you have created, you can submit it for the bundle that we will be putting up, or rather Solaria will be putting up on Itch. The link for which will be in our Discord. Submissions are open till the end of the weekend, basically. So you have till then to submit your game. And there'll be a 25 game bundle that you can be a part of, and we'll promote it and try to play some of the games on stream in February. So tune in for that. All right.
Also, we have our starting this Friday, we'll have our Legend of Vox Machina watch parties happening on the Discord server, where we'll be giving a bunch of cool stuff, CR themed, and just yes, we'll be giving away a dice tower that looks like that, or a different design if I can find one. Just a bunch of cool goodies to share, and if you're a critter, come join. It's a wonderful space to be in. Also, you guys, I don't know if anybody noticed, I did say this in chat earlier, but we're almost at 300 Twitch
Let's go.
followers.
Ooh.
So hey raiders, if
Yeah.
you feel like helping us get over that little milestone, please do. But yeah, I think that's all our announcements for today. Once again,
Yes.
ciao, Ira, thank you for joining us. We love you guys.
Thank you so much for
And-
having us.
Thanks for having us. It was so fun.
Goes.
Mhm.
Lovely. All right. Bye bye,
Thank you,
all.
guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.